This calculator video is going to take you through a different method for solving a quadratic equation with a calculator, and it's called the intersect method. Well, at least I named it the intersect method. As always with quadratic formula and factoring, you have to get your equation equal to 0. So after doing that, you're going to put that equation in your y equals. We're going to do the second example from the notes sheet. 4x squared minus 35x minus 9. And to get that minus 9, you have to subtract 9 from both sides, then get the equation equal to 0. Again, I'd always hit zoom 6 if this is your first time graphing in a while. You'll notice that this graph kind of goes off the screen. We assume that there is a U shape that's connected down below, but we can't see it. So when you draw your sketch, you'll put that in there. Now I'll go back to your y equals. This method requires you to put another equation in, unlike the 0 method. You have to put the right side of the equation in, which is 0. By doing that, you can now find the intersection of these two, rather than doing second trace 0. So once you have the 0 in there, you're going to select second trace 0, intersect instead of 0. And if you forgot to put the 0 in, this would not work. It's going to say first curve. It's already going to be on the parabola. It says it up here. As long as you scroll close to the point, all you have to do is hit enter 3 times. So a little quicker in terms of selecting, but you do have to remember to put the 0 in y2. And you would record this negative 0.25 or negative 1/4 in fraction form is one of your answers. We're going to do that again. Second trace, number 5. Now, you'll have to scroll until you get close to the other point. If you estimate, it looks like it's about 9 zeros. So if you look at the bottom of your screen, you see how it says x equals. We're looking for that to get close to 9. So I'm going to keep hitting the right arrow until that gets close to 9. And hopefully see the cursor show up soon. And there it is. Now either way, either of these spots is close. As long as you're close to that one and not the other, when you hit enter 3 times, it will give you the solution. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3. And it gives you an intersection of 9, 0, which means 9 is your other solution. This method can be a little quicker, but again, requires you to put that extra part of the equation. So if you think about putting your left side of your equation in y1 and your right side into y2, then you will always be able to remember how to use this method.